I never thought that I'd see the day when I couldn't see clearly. I mean, I've always watched the uncles and the aunties, who had to squint and move things back and forth to see. But now that it's happening to me, I'm like, what? All the stories about Jesus healing eyesight are way more interesting to me right now. There was that one case where some people brought a blind man to Jesus and they begged him to touch the man and heal him. Jesus took the blind man by the hand and led him out of the village. And then, spitting on the man's eyes, he laid his hands on him and asked, "Can you see anything now?" The man looked around and said, "Yes, I see people, but I can't see them very clearly. They look like trees walking around." And then Jesus placed his hand on the man's eyes again, and his eyes were opened. His sight was completely restored, and he could see everything clearly. Does God still heal physically like this? Absolutely, for sure. But what I think may be more important is that God heals our spirits. It's easy to know when we need healing for things that when we're bleeding or blind or lame. It's much more difficult to identify when the healing we need is in our spirit, it's in our souls. It's much harder for us to recognize we need the healing touch of Jesus when it's for pain that we can't see. There are clues, though, indicators that help us, that should point us and push us to reach for the hand that is reaching for us. One of those indicators is your soul's pain. In the same way that physical hurt points to our need for healing, so too the emotions that we feel. There are some places, some people, some memories that cause you distress when you visit them. Instead of running away, you should turn them over to Jesus. Maybe it's that person at work that you got in that argument with so long ago. Every time you see them, you still kind of bristle. You have those kind of growling feelings. That's not how it's supposed to be. And that should be a sign that you need to turn over that to Jesus. Maybe it's the regret you feel for something that you did or you didn't do. When that pain surfaces, what normally happens? Many just suppress it and just leave it. They live with it. Some run to wrong things. It's doable, but so not the only option. Instead of running away or running even in the wrong direction, let's turn to Jesus, who's always right beside us, and offer that to him. Let's change our response to the hurts and regrets that we feel. We can know that Jesus, in the same way he corrected the man's vision, will take us by the hand, lead us, and heal us. All we have to do is turn over the control and the seeing to the one who does it best.